So we're here with Coach, what's your name?
Michelle.
Michelle, can you give me the full name?
Michelle Cooper.
All right, I'm here with Coach Michelle Cooper, head coach for the
Constitution Lady Generals.
Now, you were talking a little bit about coaching, the difference between coaching female players and male players. Can you talk about that a little bit?
It's pretty difficult. The advantage to coaching females is they're more fundamental players. Mentally, you have to really get into their heads as opposed to boys. You know, boys come out with that killer instinct. They're ready to go. It's no holds bars. It's just is what it is. Let's play the game. With females, you have to go through the, oh, I hurt my knee. Ow, she scratched me. Coach, I had cramps. Oh my God, I banged my knee. But overall, I enjoy it because they're more fundamental players.
Okay. Now, why do you think, females tend to be more fundamental than as opposed to male players? Or is that the case?
Yeah, because they're not really big showboaters. You know, the boys want to get that crossover, they want to get that dunk in, they want that in and out, the ooh, they want all those things, where girls just want to score. We just want to get to the basket, we want to score, we want to strap her down, as opposed to boys, they want to hit they want to boop-bop and everything else. So it's just girls are better.
Now, what's your background in coaching? Like, how long have you been coaching, and also what's your aspiration in coaching?
I've coached for about 5 years. I started out at Hank Gathers Elite, out of the Hank Gathers Recreation Center. I did AAU for about 3 years. I started out with JV boys at Constitution. I took a year off, I was an assistant, and then the opportunity was presented to me to become the head coach for our girls JV program. My inspiration is just working with the kids. Me knowing that I have certain kids in my possession or they're with me, I know they're not out, getting in trouble or being targeted or things of that nature. I know they're with me, so I know they're pretty safe.
What do you think the state of Philadelphia basketball is now? Like, I know that you have some experience, coaching through the years. What do you think the state of the game is now for Philadelphia basketball?
It's kind of watered down. It's not what it used to be. Back when I was in high school, you had your, Reds played and Rasheed Wallace and Aaron Stokes and all of those big names. We had those players back then. And it was more of a game as opposed to kids being used to playing, I call it street ball, not playing under the whistle, not encouraging each other, and there's really no leadership. There's not a lot of leadership in Philadelphia basketball anymore.
Now, do you think that lack of leadership falls on the older generation, the older, sort of figures in Philadelphia sports, or do you think it's more the youth not being receptive to leadership? Which one do you think?
I think it's the youth, because the youth, they know everything these days. You can't tell them much. If I tell you to go left, you're going to go right just because I said go left. So it's like a double-edged sword, kind of. I'm telling you as a coach, do this and do that, but you're like, well, I don't care what she said, I'm going to go do this.
You tell a young player, that's coming up and want to, advance in the game as high, reach their full potential. What would you tell a young player?
Stay coachable. Stay coachable. Continue to have, if you have leadership qualities, keep leadership qualities. It takes you very, very far. A coach loves a coachable kid, whether it be female or male. If I can tell you, listen, and as one of my point guards, she's a reflection of me when she's out there, or he. And if I say, listen, this is what I need you to do, they go ahead and they do it. So when I say coachable, remain humble, sky's the limit. Like, it's so many different areas or, what's the word I'm looking for? Ways that you can make it, just by playing ball. It's not all about professional ball, but if you play ball, intermittent or high school or even on a college level, you can go overseas. That's good to have on your background. Like, it's a lot of ways that males and females can benefit from playing basketball.
What has basketball meant to you through the years? Like, what has basketball meant to you from a mental standpoint, and just helping you become a better person? What does it mean to you?
It means a lot, because I know now, well, I've always had the youth look up to me. but now it's more hands-on. Before it was just like, okay, I'm going to call this parent and see what I can do. Now the parents are trusting me. I'll, shoot a text, hey guys, listen, this is what we're doing today. And the parents are like, okay, fine. It's very beneficial. It makes me feel good because first I start out as coach, and then it turns into mom. So it's just like me being me